Hello and welcome back to another Tonto video. In this one we're going at the TMNT, the Archie Adventures, issue number 46. And this issue was a quite nice surprise because this issue was dealing with Ninjara, her brother, and going back to where they originated from. And going on this adventure to stop a evil hunter, and then surprisingly going to hell, coming back. It was a weird issue that did a lot, and I wish we got to see this, I wish we could explore this place a little bit more, because it feels like there's a lot of stuff in this one which they're just teasing us with like Ninjara's background. Okay, so for the first bit, we do get to see her brother, Naga. He comes to New York, and he goes straight to the turtle's lair, and when he arrives, everyone's a bit confused as to how he got there, because, you know, only the turtles, April, and Ninjara knows about the location of the lair, so they're all quite surprised by this. And it turns out that Ninjara just gave away the secret location of the turtle's lair, because why not? I mean, yeah, I don't know what to really say to that. That seems like kind of like her kind of thing. But Naga comes back and tells Ninjara that basically, oh, you know, you gotta come back because there's this hunter guy, he's back in our land, and he's kidnapped our grandmother. Come on, you gotta go. And it also reveals that Ninjara isn't actually her real name. Turns out it's Yumikyo, which, honestly, it really fits her character, and I think it's a pretty good name. It's just, I mean, I do find it quite surprising that she'll stick to Ninjara. I don't think they ever explain, like, why they chose Ninjara as her name, or anything like that, but anyway, it's quite nice. But Raphael, he's very pissed off about all this because of everything that happened with the lair being exposed and that kind of stuff. So he goes along with Ninjara and Naga to the place, and throughout the whole thing, he's just very pissed off and like, oh come on, I can't believe they did this. This is so stupid. And he wants to keep bringing this up, and I must admit, it does seem a bit weird that he keeps bringing it up so often, despite the fact that Ninjara gave admitted the fact she was in the wrong and she knew everything about it. So it feels weird that he just keep bringing it back up and up again, over and over again, despite there isn't really all too much to really talk about. I mean, I understand why Rap's really pissed off, just because he does go on to say that, oh, you know, we've got enemies, we've got 5 billion people who would like to know about us and that kind of stuff. I mean, you know, a fair point to him. But at the same time, Ninjara admitted her the mistake, and she said that she'll never do it again. I don't know what else there is to really discuss. I really do feel like Raph is really in the wrong here, and I can understand his frustration, but you know, at certain points you gotta just let it go. So yeah. Then after that, we do get to see they actually do arrive at this mountain. It's called Cloud Base, I think it's called. And I must admit, it does look really cool. For some reason, it was giving me. I don't think many people are going to know about this show, but Gormiti. For some reason, it was giving me Gormiti vibes with the winged people, wind tribe, I think they're called. It's giving me vibes of those. And we do get to see on this island a little bit of Ninjara's backstory, past and that kind of stuff. We do get to see a ex-lover of hers, which oh boy, I got a feeling that Raph's got a lot of competition to live up to. I'll just leave it at that. But yeah, and then, I mean, I must admit, it was really cool to see that. I think we got to see her mum at one point, and all these little, I think either their brothers, sisters, or cousins. It was really nice and cool to see them exploring this side of her, and I just hope we do get to see this side of things again, because it's just so fascinating and interesting to explore a new tribe or race or anything like that. It's just so cool to see all this kind of stuff, and seeing it here, it looks really amazing. But unfortunately, I don't really do too much with it. But after that, we do get to see them. They go over to a different part of the island through a boat, and it's revealed here that Naga has actually sort of used Raphael and Ninjara as a way to make a deal so that the hunter will give over the grandmother. However, when the hunter sees them, he's like, yes, you know, the deal's off. I'm going to change it so that I'm going to have Raphael and and I quote, the foxy young fox lady. Oh boy, that feels like he he has a certain type. Let's just put it that way. Yeah, and then he just starts them, and then after that we do get to see that they wake up, and the grandmother just miraculously just gets out of a chain, starts beating up the guy, and I do find it weird that she had the ability to do all of this and yet she didn't do that beforehand. What was stopping her from doing this? It just seemed the most idiotic thing. After that, we do get to see the team, they leave, and they can't get off the island because it's going to explode from the animation, so they decide to make a portal to hell. They go through with the hunter, and the only way that they can get back is by going back through the portal, but only having a pure heart. But the hunter, he just walks through the portal and falls to his death, so great. And then we get to see them all going through the portal again, and Raph and Joe, they make up and like, I forgive you, you know, it's no big deal if they give away a location of the lair or anything like that. And then they just return home, and that's pretty much it for this issue. So, I'd just say, like, overall, with this issue, I mean, I'd say I really did enjoy this one with seeing Ninja's, like, other people and all that kind of stuff. I thought that was quite good and amazing to see with all that kind of stuff. It's just so great. I mean, I was only disappointed if I didn't get to see a lot more of this kind of stuff. And I think that had this story been like a 2-issue story, or even got to see like a full story arc, I'm pretty sure we do later on in the series we do get to see a little bit more of like Ninja's land and all that kind of stuff. But I say that as of right now, I would like to see a lot more and see a lot more for people, because they all do look really great and amazing with the the character designs, and I feel like there's a lot more to the characters more for like what they get to see here. And yeah, I mean, Raph being pissed off throughout the first half of the issue, I like I already said before, I understand where he's coming from with his point of view, with all the all the threats that could come his way if location is given out willy nilly and all that kind of stuff. But at the same time, his whole attitude, it just rubs me the wrong way, because I want to be on his side, but at the same time, it just feels like that he just was bringing it up over and over again, despite not really be much of a reason to keep bringing it up. It just feels so unnecessary, and if anything, with how he's portrayed in this issue with this more annoyed look, it feels a little bit out of character for him, considering about how he normally is throughout the other issues and all that kind of stuff. It just feels out of character for this version of Raph. And the only other thing which I've got to say is that I know that there's a little bit of a setup at the beginning of the issue, which I didn't mention before because there's not really too much to it other than just to see a news report. I do like how they are setting up the storyline for the next story arc with the Sunruff and all that kind of stuff. I do enjoy how they are actually setting things up and actually making it like a full-on story and all that kind of stuff, instead of just having oh, what a surprise, we've got this big threat to deal with in the issue is revealed in. So I do like how they are foreshadowing some stuff and that kind of stuff, but yeah, so yeah, let me know in the comment section below what do you think about this issue. Do you like it? Do you not? And yeah, that's going for today, guys. If it doesn't, please share, subscribe, and all that stuff. Goodbye, yo, bye.